All right, we're back, and I'm reading this. Ed Henry said off the top of the show when we were talking about the Democratic debate that happens in about an hour and 15 minutes. Bernie Sanders now has just rolled out in detail, and it's hitting all the wires, universal health care plan. Individuals making $10 million or more, remember Ed said it, but now we're seeing it in writing, would pay 52% tax rate. All the tax hikes, the entire plan is being unfolded. What do you guys think about this?
Well, it was a smart move, Harris. The Clinton campaign has been attacking furiously both Hillary and Chelsea, saying that Bernie Sanders wants to dismantle Obamacare. By saying he's for single payer, he refutes that and also suggests that he's for what the vast majority of Democratic primary voters want, which is single payer universal health care. Smart move, good rebuttal.
So you do this an hour and 15 minutes before the debate?
Yes. Because that's why you do it before the debate. So the first question after I predict you.
He gets to sell his health care plan.
9 o'clock, they introduce these two, right?
Yeah.
9:02, everybody says, oh, we're so happy the hostages are home. 9:04,
prisoners, yes.
Yeah, 9:04, we get into this thing, and he is to the left of her, where the party is, universal health care. I'm the one for it. You're not for it, Hillary. Boom, boom.
Wow. Okay. Pat, I've got a couple of people. T.M. Freeman wants to know if you're going to be at tonight's debate.
No, I'm going to go home and watch it. I spent enough time watching debates this week. It's too late for me now.
It's too late for you now.
I won't watch it on TV.
Is Hillary Clinton in trouble?
I think she's in deep trouble. I think she's in trouble, and I said so last summer. I think what we're seeing now, particularly with millennials, young women, where she is losing apparently in all the polls, and even with college-educated voters, that what I talked about last summer, that you could see in the last in-depth polls done on Hillary Clinton, the public polls, by Fox, CNN, and ABC, there were already seeds of doubt, what I call a metastasizing cancer, and is now coming up and showing up. And I think that she has lost a lot of lead. I have to say this, and Bernie Sanders has been an authentic candidate, if an inept one, in answering attacks. And by the way, you know, I think that if I were him, I would start announcing he ought to be like Trump. He ought to say, I'm the electable Democrat, because in every public poll, he runs better than she does among Republicans.
You know, that's an interesting point. You know, you always hear these words, voter intensity and candidate electability. Right. And the two, if they can get hand in hand, you generally have somebody who's chosen. I don't know if you have intensity for Hillary Clinton. Right. And now with these questions about her trustworthiness, do you have electability?
Well, exactly the right questions, Harris. First, what the Clinton campaign is scared about is that in Iowa in particular, there is no intensity. And they are also worried that the true believers on the Democratic left, which John was alluding to, are all for Bernie Sanders, and that there will be a big turnout in Iowa. The other thing that Pat was suggesting, the general election polling is showing that Hillary is getting weaker and weaker vis-a-vis the Republicans, so both are problems for Hillary.
You know, we were talking earlier, Ed Henry and I, on the air about the fact that in 2008, Hillary, against Barack Obama, then candidate, was actually doing a little bit better than she's doing now. What fell short for her, and why isn't she getting it done any better than she did the last time?
Well, listen, the more you see Hillary as a candidate, the less people like her.
Even within her own party?
Yeah, she does better when she's out of the limelight for a while. So when she was Secretary of State doing that thing, politically her standing went up. Then the minute she starts being out there every day, she's not a good candidate, and this honest and trustworthy thing is a problem, you know.
Let me tell you something she's going to have problems on, too, with this. You know, I watched her the other day talking about calling the families of the Benghazi families liars, that somebody was lying and it wasn't her. I talked to Ty Woods' father in the green room more than a year and a half ago, I guess. I was infuriated. He showed me the notes. All of these people testify, and he is totally non-political. He had no interest in politics. None of these people do. They were told a lie, and now she's calling them a liar for it, when announcing she's too busy to go to the movies at the same time. I think these are the kinds of things that undermine her. Democrats may not care much about Benghazi per se, but when she does that, when she sends her daughter out to be an attack dog, which was really embarrassing, and then tries to fluff it off. The problem is she seems to say whatever you want to hear any minute, and none of it you can believe, and that's a problem.
Wow. And you are in the Democratic Party, and that's how you feel. Doug Schoen, very
I'm
quiet.
voting for Sanders.
Very quiet. You know, he's trying.
How are things in the tank, Doug?
Let's just say a little bit more complicated than you might imagine, John.